Well, Chef Paul Lapana has been showing us how to make a fabulous breakfast, or you could actually breakfast for dinner. They're crepes with sautéed pears and wine, and now all that's really left to do, Andy, is to kind of, shocking, try it.
Put it all together.
Right.
Now, if you had to, I like breakfast for dinner, but this might be a little over the top.
Yeah.
You might need like some steak or chicken for dessert. Just to sort of
balance
balance
it
out.
out. Yeah,
You know what?
exactly.
It's funny at home. I'm always like, if I have something sweet, I have to have a chip or something salty to counterbalance that, and I'm really weird that way. So that's a good point. I would do it. I would do it.
That's not weird at all in my book.
Right, I think that's pretty good.
Between the three of us, we're going to be able to put this together. And then I say you can also make this a dessert, with a little bit of ice cream on top and things like that. So flexibility is our big thing. Now, the sauce, as Stephanie did so lovely, she mixed it together, and you can see it's more of a thick glaze now.
Right.
Now, I'm going to need someone to hold, I'm going to have you hold it so it's safer that way. And you're just going to use this to drain out and make sure you don't get any of the peels.
So in case folks missed the last segment, that's Riesling wine, right?
Riesling wine, pear
nectar,
brown sugar, the peels from the pears that you actually did, and...
Is there any butter in it?
There is no butter in there. Okay. Brown sugar, nectar, and wine. And and I'm going to have you...
Are we going to save this, or we have to get rid of it?
Nope, we're all done with it. You can get rid of it. And I'm going to have Stephanie smell this, and you'll be able to smell. Yeah, and I know how many peels are in there.
Why would you want to waste it? Okay.
I think we'll be all good.
What do you want to do with this?
Oh, you can put it in a pan if you like.
Okay, ready, set,
all right, go.
Go.
All right, and if you smell that, you can smell the wine as it takes over.
It's very, very light. There's just a hint of it.
Absolutely.
Then we need more.
So now we have our crepes that you've frozen, put in parchment paper, or you made them fresh, as we'll do later on after the segment.
Can I do it?
Of course. You know what? We're going to put some apples in the middle there.
You said there was three of us.
Pears. Boy, you know what? I've got apples on the brain right now.
Right in the middle?
Okay.
Right in the middle.
I just wanted people to know that we didn't do the switcheroo.
We didn't change it. It's like, yeah,
more?
okay. Now you take the steak,
more?
a little bit more. Sure. I like them overflowing.
Place it neatly inside the crepe.
Take your steak.
Okay, so that's perfect, and pretty much a standard roll, however you'd like it. Wrap up the crepe, and you know what? We actually indulged in the crepe a little bit earlier, so I feel bad about that. But it was kind of delicious, wasn't it?
It was really good.
Okay.
Did you finish that one? Oh no, you're.
No, I've been taking my crepe right here, and then you take it right here.
Yeah.
And you eat it.
We don't feed her.
Yeah, not very often apparently.
This is the only meal she gets in the day.
Now, if you would be so nice as just drizzle some sauce on top of that, that would be
okay. Now,
awesome.
as I do this, I do want to take just a quick little moment to have you tell us a little bit about what you have going on at the Village, because the weather is super ideal, and I imagine.
Gosh, yeah, the weather is super ideal, and I'll tell you what's been fantastic with everyone is you sitting by the fireplace at night. We like to turn it on because it doesn't emit too much heat. But if you go in the bar, have a great happy hour drink. We added more live entertainment. In fact, there's a young lady named Holly Kirsten that just started. That's absolutely phenomenal.
She sings.
Yeah, she does. Acoustic guitar,
sings
cover songs. Fantastic voice, wonderful young lady, and
how'd you find her?
Actually, my wife and I were at a wine bar called Living Room on Valentine's Day, and she played there.
You were out at the living room?
Yes.
You didn't call me?
Yeah, I tried.
Like right down the street.
I tried, and I think you blocked my call, and I just don't know why.
Carlos and I would have met you over there.
Hey,
well, then I know.
Sorry, focus.
No, okay. Oh, that's right.
Focus.
So, all right. As she did, she put the sauce on top of there.
No, I'm curious. You guys have a patio too outside,
We do
right?
have a patio, and we're
so nice.
in the midst of. We're going to build a new one in the front, but we have a patio that's great for large parties.
When do you
It's
plan
great
on
for
building
gatherings. Well, we're probably going to do it in the summer. It's the best time to go without the business itself. So,
right, it's the best time for you, but not so much the people that are building it.
Exactly,
right?
I feel bad for them. So we put our sauce in there. I just fanned a couple pears out on there, some powdered sugar, and just a sprig of mint on there. And this is still clean because it was only powdered sugar. So I'm going to let you give it a whirl with, again, the hopes, as always, that it tastes okay. Andy, you've already had a bunch of all of this, so I'm not going to have you taste
so you're
it
not
while
going to offer me any?
Well, this one will be yours, but she needs to indulge a little bit too.
You know, I have an idea. I'm just going to put it out there.
favorites.
I haven't talked to management or anything, so it could just be an idea. But don't you think it would be fun if we had a bunch of ladies Facebook us, or anyone actually, and you could go to their house and make breakfast for all of us?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd
Don't
love
you think
to.
that would be fun? If anyone's
think it'd be a
interested
blast.
and you think this is a good idea, just go ahead and Facebook us, and he can, lots of ladies get together to have a good time, and you could cook, and I'd have to go and.
Yeah, there'll be chaperones, love. You know, I'm talking to my wife. There are chaperones. They'll be
Okay,
there.
so while people think about that, you try this. Let me describe this to you. It's the sweet is not overpowering. It's a really, really light sweet, and the thin crepe with the thin pears, everything kind of tastes like thin
She's making it
layers
sound
in your
really
mouth.
good.
Wow,
isn't
I
she?
know. Gosh, better than I
Is
had
that the
written
best-
down. You know,
Is that the best way to describe
I
it?
don't say anything else.
Because I was expecting something really super sweet because of the brown sugar, but it's a very light sweet, and
That's
then every layer is very thin.
What do you think?
I think it's fantastic.
Oh my gosh! And like I said,
delicious.
how about if you want to put a little dollop of ice cream or whipped
Oh,
cream on top
yeah.
of that, and then put the mint on top of that? Oh, now we're really talking. Now we're cooking,
Now we're
literally.
good.
So-
All right, so we're going to have this recipe available on SonoranLiving.com, and we're also going to provide some more information for you
All right.
as to how you can get out to the Village Tavern. We do want to thank you for coming out. So
Thank you. It's always a pleasure to be here with you.
Have a great day. Hey, tomorrow's St. Patrick's Day. Don't forget to wear green
Yep. Or pinch.
or pinch someone. Be ready. See you.